Hello buddy, my name's Pixar here and today we're back with a brand new video. We are back with more Forsaken, where we are playing the brand new Azure update. I said this was coming for a long time. If you've seen the past two videos where I've now recorded Die, Death, Pillar Chase 2 and Forsaken basically in a row, and they should all be uploading a day after each other if I've done it correctly and I've edited them on time. But yeah, anyway, we are playing the new Forsaken update being Azure. They've added this fancy new update log where you can go see their past update logs up until a certain point, because I believe before the 2-time rework they didn't really do these update logs that appeared on your screen and stuff, but then they started doing it. So that's why I can't go back and see the update logs for like characters like Dusakar and Taff, and you know, when the game first came out. So yeah, you can go look at all this. But we'll say check out the new update, Azure's Wrath. In this update, obviously they added Azure. They have also changed so much stuff. They've added new skins, updated skins, animations, emotes, music. They've basically changed every single map. They've done a complete overhaul to Horror Hotel. They've added Roblox HQ and Reborn Family Abode as new maps, which is Azure's map, and obviously Roblox HQ is the classic Roblox HQ. No need to explain that if you know. New renders, miscellaneous, a load of balancing to basically every survivor and every killer in the game. And yeah, all around, people are considering this a really good patch. They did nerf 2-time, and I'm kind of glad. Along with this as well, I think this is a good patch because they've added back my favourite emote. They've added back this absolutely brilliant emote that was in the game when it first released, that they removed for some reason, and now they finally added it back. That emote got removed ages ago, and I had it and I used it as my main emote because I really liked the song. It's a Walton Files song by Ampangry Piggy, and I really like that song, and they had an emote of it in this game, and I was like, oh wow, that's really cool. And then they removed it, but now it's back, meaning I can sit in the lobby wanting to pick up my phone. I gotta like really watch the Walton Files at some point. I've seen stuff about it. Don't get me wrong, I have seen stuff about it, but I need to like properly watch it. I am a FNAF fan. I have seen the Walton Files. I've heard stuff about a Walton Files movie, though everything I've seen about it is contradictory, because some stuff says it's official, some stuff says it's a fan-made movie. So I'll just have to wait and see about that. If it's official, that'd be great. If it's fan-made, sure, that's good as well. I'd probably prefer it to be confirmed official. Actually, it probably has been confirmed somewhere that it's unofficial or official. I haven't seen though, but yeah, glad they added this emote back. Anyway, so this already makes it a 10 out of 10 update. But anyway, yeah, we'll be checking out Azure today. I think one more thing I want to mention before we go straight into, you know, checking out the update logs and stuff is I've been going down a rabbit hole lately. You know, I've done Die, Death, Pillar Chase 2 and Forsaken, basically back to back recordings. And the next Asym thing I'm recording will be Dead by Daylight with the Roblox Asyms chapter. That's coming out soon. That'll probably be the next Asym thing I do. And then I do plan on trying to actually get level 100 Shed and 1x1x1 and level 100 Jane Doe. That's what I plan on doing next for sort of Asym content after that. And then obviously we've got Terrify's release for the rest of this year. Got Terrify's release in Dead by Daylight and stuff like that, and any other updates to any other Asym games and stuff. But I have actually gone down a rabbit hole of other Asym games, because as you know, it's no like secret at this point, Forsaken absolutely skyrocketed the Asym genre. People may have said, oh, it started with Piggy, it started with Bear, It started with Pillar Chase 2, but the one game that really skyrocketed it, I can't speak, skyrocketed the Roblox Asym, the Roblox Asym genre is Forsaken. This is the game that really pushed it, and there was so many coming out. Obviously, I've checked out a few. Obviously, I've done Pillar Chase 2, Forsaken now, Die of Death, Bite by Night as well is another one. But I've gone down a rabbit hole of other Roblox Asym games. Roblox Asym games that are either out right now or are up and coming, and oh my god, I've been down such a rabbit hole. It all started because Bite by Night is on maintenance, and I've seen loads of posts for other up and coming, currently in development FNAF Asym games, and I found 3 which actually look really good and on the same level of quality as Bite by Night. One's called The Night Crew, one's called Cycles of Agony, which they both look really good, but the big one that looks really good, and I do mean incredible, and actually has a YouTuber on it that I know called Gentoy. I know as in I've seen their content and stuff. YouTuber on it called Gentoy working on it. They also, I know him through channels like Eddie Gar and that friend group and stuff, which that friend group where they play Gary's mod, and they basically do their own Asyms in Gary's mod together as friends and everything like that. Honestly, it's really enjoyable to watch their content, and their expanding friend group from there where they do that, and that's kind of how I discovered this game, was through Eddie Gar, Gentoy, but also because I did a bit of research while waiting for Bite by Night to come off maintenance, and I just wanted to see, because I kept seeing stuff like people are making their own FNAF Asyms because of Bite by Night's maintenance, and these 3 really stuck out to me. Obviously the one I meant, there was obviously The Night Crew, Cycles of Agony mentioned. I just need to look what that other one I was talking about is. So the other one I was on about is Grimworks. That's the one I was on about, where it has Gentoy as one of the devs and stuff on it, and it looks incredible. It's the most popular out of the 3, but those 3 I've seen and people have considered them Bite by Night contenders. The thing with Grimworks though is I saw somewhere that apparently won't be out for another 1 to 2 years, so that's at least up until 2028. So yeah, that one won't be out for a while. I have no idea about Cycles of Agony or The Night Crew. No idea about them, but Grimworks, that looks really good and is the most popular out of the 3, and it does look incredible. And so that's kind of like the rabbit hole I've been going down since I discovered those 3 FNAF Roblox Asyms, since Bite by Night is still in maintenance. And I've also been looking at other Roblox Asyms that aren't like theme. I've been looking at other Roblox Asyms, and there's stuff I've seen of one called Terror Realm, there's one called Biased I've seen. There was one called Outcome Memories, which I had heard of before this, but unfortunately that's been shut down. There's an Outcome Memories kind of inspired game coming out, but it's Mario characters instead. But it's of Mario characters. So there's an Outcome Memories inspired game of Mario characters called the Catastrophe, I think it's called, or something like that, or the Calamity. But I've seen all these. Now I won't be playing them all, obviously, otherwise I think I'd drive myself mental, especially if I get really into it and the characters have levels to them, because most likely they will. They may not have levels, but most likely they will have levels. There'll be a level 100 to grind to, and so I'd probably drive myself insane trying to do all that. So yeah, I won't be playing all of them. Maybe if they get mainstream, like Forsaken did, Die of Death did, and it's really popular, I may check it out, because I know there's one called Pawned by 2 PM or something like that. I don't think it's actually called that, but it's that's already out, and that looks really good. There's one called Alter Ego that I've seen, which that looks good as well, made by the same devs, that's made by the same people that have made the most popular Roblox tower defense game on the platform, which is just called, I think it's literally just called Tower Defense Simulator. Like that is like the most popular Roblox tower defense game, and those devs, I think so anyway, those devs made Alter Ego. I think it's currently under paid early access. So currently, like all of that, there's those games like that, and I won't be playing all of them. If it gets like kind of like mainstream or popular, like Forsaken, Die Death, and I guess kind of Pillar Chase 2 as well, because I know I've seen also You versus Homer. I've seen Violent District, which that is like the most popular one. That averages about 100k players a day, I've seen. Other than that, that is like kind of the rabbit hole I've been down. I don't plan on checking out all those games, all those Roblox Asym games, but yeah, I may check out a few if it gets, you know, like I said, popular enough like Forsaken and stuff did. I may go check it out, may go give it a go, and I may go just try it out myself just to see if it is video worthy, even if it doesn't get popular. But yeah, that's currently it. I definitely will be checking out those FNAF Roblox Asym games. 100% I will be. That's just like a little explanation of like the little rabbit hole I've been going down with Roblox Asym games, and some possible content you may see in the future. So yeah, that will be nice to look forward to. But yeah, anyway, let's move back on now to the main star of today's video, and that is Forsaken with the Azure release. Azure has released in the game. Yeah, let's go over Azure real quick, because Azure finally released. We know that the next killer and survivor after Azure is the Stalker, which is actually the skin I was wearing on Pursuer in the Die Death video, and the Ringmaster. They're the next killer and survivor coming next for Forsaken. We know that already. Let's go over Azure's abilities. We're going to forget about the passives because you may be seeing it and it's just a lot of text. But let me just say it's a lot of text, but these are very simple to break down and stuff, and we can break them down while we're talking about the abilities. So yeah, forget about those. Let's talk about the abilities. So it's a very basic slash that, you know, all killers have. And then we move down to his next ability, Seeker Bulbs. These are like, let me use their example they used. These Seeker Bulbs are like the pea shooters from Plants vs Zombies. Azure puts one down and they fire at nearby players, applying a chopper. I think the other abilities don't. But the Seeker Bulb applies a chopper which reveals your aura to the killer. If Azure hits you, he will gain ablation. I'll explain ablation in a minute. But Seeker Bulbs, you put them down, they act as pea shooters and they shoot nearby survivors, and that's basically all you need to know about them. You can have 3 at a time, and when you use the ability again, the oldest one gets replaced. That's Seeker Bulbs. Very simple to understand. Stigmatize is very, if I had to explain it, it's similar to how Pal Percy's ability worked in Pillar Chase 2, where he placed like a pile of wires on the floor that you could activate and spring up to catch survivors. This works kind of similar, but you put this massive vine on the ground, and if a survivor runs near it, they will attack the nearest survivor and trap them. When the survivor is trapped, they'll either be in there for 5 seconds, or when they take 10 damage, which is basically when Azure hits them, they will be freed. So it's like Azure is very much like a trapper based killer. That's how you're meant to play him. He's very much like trapper based. So they go on a cooldown if they miss, or after they release the survivor for 6.5 seconds. I thought there was something else to that. But yeah, that's Stigmatize. You just put a vine down, it finds the nearest survivor, grabs them, and they're either in there for 5 seconds or until Azure hits them, pretty much. Then we have in Strangle. This ability, basically, you press the button, you have this little icon that you can fire out. You can grab a survivor, pull them towards you, which will deal 10 damage, and you'll basically have the survivor caught in your hand, and then you can throw them, and then you can throw the survivor, very similar to how Mimic could do it very similar to how Mimic could throw survivors in Bite by Night. If you throw the survivors near another survivor, it'll knock down other survivors that the other survivor is thrown near within 20 studs. That's basically in Strangle. You fire out your tentacle, grab a survivor, and then you can throw them and deal damage to other survivors and stuff like that. Very kind of simple to explain and understand. And then next, this involves ablation. So over time, Azure will gain ablation through just playing the game normally, as you normally would as a killer, you know, damaging survivors and stuff like that. When he reaches max ablation, which is 15, you can summon your golem. Now this is just like a different form you can take and stuff. While you're playing as the golem, a 45-second timer will go down, and that's how long you have for the golem's max lifetime that you can actually play as the guy. But while you're not playing as the golem, the timer will be paused. So you can swap between Azure and the golem form. While you're playing as the golem, the timer goes down. While you're not playing as the golem, the lifetime is paused while not being controlled. And the golem has very unique abilities while you're controlling them. Obviously they have a basic slash. They can't be stunned, which is really good to know. But they have two abilities. The first ability is they create like a shockwave around themselves, which deals damage to any survivors nearby. And then they have another shockwave ability, but this time it travels forwards, knocking back and damaging any survivors in its path. And these shockwaves actually create little fissures in the ground, which when a survivor goes into them, which are basically like the aftermath of the shockwave going forward, the fissures. When a survivor goes in them, they'll be slowed. Survivors are able to be carried by the shockwave as it travels, which means they get pushed back along with it, but they'll only take 1 instance of damage, which, you know, that's good. And then obviously the last ability you can just return to Azure. And that is basically all of Azure's kit, summarised and simplified, just so you understand how it works. This took me a long time to understand, but once you break it down, it's very simple. Ignore the passives, they're not important. Just play Azure and then you'll understand what each ability does. Or, you know, go into a private server, make yourself killer, and then get a friend or something in there with you, and, you know, play Azure, and then you can understand his abilities very simply. You can very simply understand his abilities. But yeah, that is Azure. That is his power set, and he is the main focus of today's video. Now, because I have recorded many Roblox Asyms in a row, and you know how long it takes to actually get rounds, and I don't want to be sat here for ages trying to get rounds, just sat in silence, not really saying anything while recording, and other things like that. What I'm going to do is all my Azure gameplay will be without microphone. I know, big shocker, but like I say this for everything I do without microphone. It's much more easier for me to get gameplay and stuff like this, especially if it's just a showcase video like it is today with Azure. It's very easy for me to do it without microphone. So yeah, my Azure gameplay that I'll show today will be without microphone. I've got 3 matches total to show. 1 playing with the base Azure skin, 1 playing with the classic Azure skin, which is called Firstborn, but it's basically the classic Azure skin. What Azure, you know, every killer basically has a classic skin of what they look like, instead of the Forsaken stylized version. And then I have 1 round as the Lunar Wizard skin, probably the best skin for Azure in my opinion. It's such a good skin, I love it so much. the Lunar Wizard skin. It's such a good skin. It looks so cool in game as well. Like, I could probably show you right now. It looks incredible. This is his intro, by the way. Just look at this skin. Oh my, just look at this skin. Oh my god, this looks so good. This is such a good skin. I haven't really checked out his other skins, but this skin is incredible. I haven't seen what the milestones are yet, but this skin is, yeah, this skin is really good. This is such a good skin. But yeah, that is basically what we're going to be doing today. That was just a little showcase of that skin. It's such a good skin. I haven't actually kind of looked. To be honest, I don't really like how they've changed this. The shop, you know, it's fine. Yeah, Firstborn is more expensive than that skin, by the way, which I don't know why. I haven't really seen his other skins, but I bet you there's probably another cool looking one in here, but I've seen that skin be used and oh, it looks incredible. It does look incredible. It's such a good skin. It looks amazing. But yeah, other than that, I don't think there's anything really else to say. I've talked about Azure's abilities, mentioned the new update. I've talked about the rabbit hole I went on with Roblox Asyms games. But yeah, anyway, now I guess it's time to actually move on to the gameplay, which like I said, will be without microphone. I won't be doing it with microphone, mainly because I've recorded 3 of these in a row now, and trying to get killer gameplay has been very painful for me. So, you know, I won't be recording the killer gameplay with Azure without microphone. I really hope you enjoyed today's video of me checking out Azure. And yeah, without further ado, let's move on to the gameplay. And yeah, I'll just do a quick little outro now, and then yeah, you can go watch the gameplay of me playing as Azure. So yeah, really hope you enjoyed today's video, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.
Grow, so you may serve me. You. Think you're going? Ha! Failed to protect anyone! My heart stops beating. So you too. Insolent worm! A revenant of an accursed village. I arise. Nothing is for naught! Ha! insolent worm! Only twice, and there will not be a third! Rise! Behold! Thank you, one. Don't do it again! Curse you! Rise once more! I hate you! I hate you! Born again! My heart stopped its beat. Fuels me. Guilt I've repressed. I thank the one. All running is for naught. Be gone! I thank Pest! Your life was wasted! What's the second line? Worth it! Surely. Perfect. I can still feel. You thought you could get away? I will make you regret that! I will make you pay! With blood! An opportunity to run you through the ground. You are the least of my worries! I can still feel the pain from that day. You are the least of my worries! That will do. Surely. Bring them to me! Witness my true power! escape for you now! You are the least of my worries! That will do. Surely, well, witness my true power! You will burn! An opportunity to run through the ground. Be gone! You are the least of my worries! You are just pitiful. Rise! Grow, so you may serve me. Grow, so you may serve me. My heart stopped its beat. Soon yours. Curse you! I thank the one who granted me this. This was all your fault! I thank the one who granted me this. Retribution. Curse you! Rise! Behold! You think you're going? You! Suffocate under your own karma. Celebration of the dead! A revenant of that accursed village. I. so you may serve me. You're going. Be gone. Rise! Lament. Despair. Ha! Rise! Ha! Behold! Where do you think you're going? Ha! Born again! Grow, so you may serve me. Your life was wasted! Blossom, be reborn! Curse you! Born again! Not! Ha! I'll do it again! I'll cross with the razor.
thank the one who granted me this. Retribution. A revenant of that accursed village. I arise.
Born again! You! Insolent one! I'll do it again!
Our story comes to an end.
Grow, so you may serve me. You insolent one! Blossom, be reborn.
A revenant of that accursed village. I arise.
This is nothing!
Accursed village. I arise. Already alive.
And bold. Born again! You're going. Be gone! My way! Behold. Celebration of the dead! Blossom, be reborn.
do it again! My way! Rise once more! I'll do it again! Be gone! Built to protect anyone! Your life was wasted! Our story comes to an end. Where do you think you're going? To protect anyone!